Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Scott Loves Christian Music. Today we're going to be focusing on Christmas. As you can probably see that I am dressed festive, about to go to a Christmas party, and had the Christmas tree in the background because we're talking about Christmas albums, and it was really hard to narrow down. I do have my favorites, and so that's kind of what we're going to focus on. Not ranking them necessarily, but we're going to be talking about some of the albums that I don't think you can miss out on with Christmas. You can't go wrong playing these songs, these albums for Christmas. If you're getting ready to get in the mood for Christmas, you need a little Christmas cheer. There's a lot of them out there, but I think these ones are the best. And I'll focus on 5 albums today. It started out as 3, and I just couldn't let it go without the other 2. So hopefully I'm centered in the screen. I want to remind you that I'm legally blind, and I'm trying to do this without extra aids. Mostly it's just me talking about the music and videotaping myself on my phone. So we're going to have some fun with this. Christmas is a wonderful time, especially if you're a Christian. And so that's what we're going to be talking about is Christian albums. If you would like to subscribe to these videos, I'm going to keep putting them up every once in a while, hopefully every week, sometimes maybe more. We'll see how things go, but we're looking forward to putting out some more music and talking about some artists and albums that need recognition and maybe could help you go through some things that you're going through in your life. So let's look at Christmas music, the albums that you want to listen to around this time of year. Starting off, we'll start with the newest one. There's an album that came out this year that is by a band who is kind of taking the Christian music world by storm. They are on tour right now and doing quite well for themselves. The band is CAIN, and they have a Christmas EP that they've released, and I have been really enjoying it. It's not a full-length album, but you can't miss it when it comes to, I guess, the heart behind it. These guys really understand and they get it, and they have some incredible music. They've got incredible voices. You've got the CAIN family. Basically, it's Logan CAIN, Taylor CAIN, and Madison CAIN. They are all incredible voices, and I don't think you can go wrong with any of their music. Their album, which I will be focusing on in the future, it was released in, I'm pretty sure, 2020, and just rocked my world. And so you're not going to be disappointed with anything that CAIN puts out. And they even have a few little specials on there. Stephen Curtis Chapman singing on Wonderful, and that absolutely is a wonderful song, even without Stephen Curtis Chapman. Then they also have Mac Powell. And so lots of things to look for from CAIN. Very talented musicians, singers, and you just know that they're just wonderful people. Getting a chance to talk to them, they're just genuine and love what they do. So that's the first one. Second one we're going to focus on today is a live album that really you can't pass up. And to be honest, if you're going to listen to this, why not throw it up on YouTube? It is the For King and Country Christmas. Live in Houston is the album, but you can find the concert on YouTube. I can't remember exactly what it's entitled, but it's just fabulous. They put a different spin on some of the songs, and Little Drummer Boy, one of the greatest renditions of that I have ever heard. And then their original music is really, really good, which is kind of a requirement for me. Original music I'm very picky about it. I'm actually pretty picky about all my Christmas music, but I don't generally like originals unless they're just fabulous. And I really, really like the original songs that For King and Country did on this live album. So you definitely don't want to miss that. For King and Country doesn't miss. And so you're definitely going to enjoy that. Now, moving up to the third song or third album, I'm not exactly sure. See, my memory doesn't work very well without my sight. I'm going to say it's the first Christmas album that was released by Sidewalk Prophets. And I have a hard time remembering sometimes what the other songs are on the album. What a Glorious Night starts it off with Linus from the Charlie Brown Christmas special, and it just is powerful. What a Glorious Night could be one of their best songs ever, let alone best Christmas songs. So that's an album. Just listen through it. Definitely a great pickup and a great one to play for your family. I mean, it's so easy to listen to. They've got some originals in there, but also some great classics as well. One of them, The Spirit of Christmas, which I've always enjoyed. I think Ray Charles did that originally. And so you're not going to be disappointed with that album. And they also released their big family album today, which I did not know about until today. So I haven't had a chance to listen to the extra songs. But you're not going to go wrong with those songs from the original version that came out. And it came out early in their career. Just blew me away. What a Glorious Night, though. Definitely the star on that album. Okay, these next two are pretty much a must every single year, multiple times over. We'll go for the oldest one first. 1983, A Christmas Album from Amy Grant is one for myself, has become an album that has ingrained itself in my memory, and maybe even a huge part of my faith as well. But I just absolutely love the music on there. Hark the Herald Angels Sing could be the best version I've ever heard of that. Also, you have Emmanuel, which is an incredible song, followed by O Little Town. And that one, the way she does it, just, again, incredible. She does some of the other Christmas classics, but also one song that was known around our house was Heirlooms. And it's an emotional song, especially for me, because my mom used to sing that when she was alive, and it was so important to us. It was kind of like a family heirloom, so we've continued that on, so you're not going to be disappointed with that. But there's so many songs on that album that you are just not going to be disappointed in. Now, moving on to my final album on this, the first episode of Scott Loves Christian Music, Barlow Girl. I love Barlow Girl, and they blew me away in 2007 when they released Home for Christmas, and you will not be disappointed. I bought that album for so many people for Christmas on different occasions, and I continue to tell people this could be the best Christmas album of all time. They have done Carol of the Bells. They've done so many other classics that I can't even think of at the moment, but they did O Come, Emmanuel, which is beautiful. But the star, and could be my favorite Christmas song of all time, is Hallelujah, Light Has Come. It is just triumphant. Starts out very small and meek, kind of talking from the perspective of Mary. And then the chorus comes in, is great. The bridge, just powerful. I can't not worship when you're hearing that song. And it's absolutely beautiful. Barlow Girl doesn't do anything poorly. So again, you're not going to be disappointed with that. And from the beginning to the end, this album is incredible. You can throw it on and leave it go, and it's going to be something you'll enjoy. 2007, again, 14 years ago, but it sounds like it's just been released. It's just very strong. It's not very dated in production or presentation. Very happy with what Barlow Girl did on Home for Christmas. Again, so once again, not sure exactly what the Sidewalk Prophets Christmas album was. Something like It's Christmas to Me or something. And I apologize to them because I should really know that. But What a Glorious Night. Definitely a great song from there. Barlow Girl, Home for Christmas. For King and Country Christmas Live, the CAIN Christmas EP, as well as Amy Grant, a Christmas album from 1983. And really, with Amy Grant, she is the queen of Christmas music, so you could pick any of her 3 Christmas albums, and you're probably not going to be disappointed. But that is it for the first episode of Scott Loves Christian Music. Episode 1 about Christmas music. So look forward to more stuff coming up in the new year. And again, you can email me or put comments in the bottom and tell me which albums you'd like me to take a look at. Because you know what? I've listened to almost all of them. I've tried to listen to as many as I can. And I just want to bring as much to people as I possibly can from all different genres, because I love worship music, I love classical music, I love rock, and I love heavy metal. So I just love music, and especially Christian music. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have yourself a wonderful Christmas, and we'll talk to you again. Thanks.